transition in 2019 and mulling a roster rebuild that Harbaugh almost certainly will not be a part of. The Ravens' QB situation is also in flux. Joe Flacco will find out soon if his recent hip injury requires surgery. The coaching staff was already working on ways to get rookie Lamar Jackson on the field more anyway. He's likely to start week 11. The Ravens can save $19 million in cash, $10 million in cap by moving on from Flacco next year. And the Giants would be starting rookie Kyle Lauletta Monday night, if not for his recent traffic arrest. I'm told that could be Eli Manning's final start for New York, JP.
All right, Jason, thank you so much. You know, although we sit here in New York, our hearts today are with all those in California who are grieving loved ones lost and communities devastated. We certainly pray strength for the community of Thousand Oaks, where on Wednesday night,
ready when you are.
People were killed in a shooting just a few miles from the Rams headquarters. Residents there were mourning the victims of that shooting, and many found themselves among the hundreds of thousands across the state forced to evacuate by the encroaching wildfires. We pray for the safety of everyone in harm's way from the two fires raging in Southern California and a third blaze causing devastation.
Welcome everybody to the ABQ Sports Crew live on location. We want to thank Duke City Sports Bar and Grill for having us again here today. We are super excited to be here. We are here for tonight's rivalry game between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets.
Like that feeling when you're mowing the lawn on a sunny day.
We got so much to talk about.
Without even trying, you end up with one last strip.
And the Bills fans will be coming on in. We want to thank everybody for tuning in.
When you're done,
joining us
it
for a
looks so
special
good. You post a
pre-game
picture
show
on social media.
of the ABQ Sports Crew. Adam will be
and it gets 127 likes.
So bear with us here, and we'll have Adam come join us just in a second.
COPD
we'll be talking a lot today. We're going to go over everything. We're going to go over NFL. We're going to go over some
COPD tries to say, go this way. I say I'll go my own way without
Noro. Bear with us just a moment here. We're trying to figure out.
Once daily Noro contains two medicines called bronchodilators that work together to significantly improve lung function all day and all night. Anoro is not for asthma. It contains a type of medicine that increases risk of death in people with asthma. The risk is unknown in COPD. Anoro only offers rescue inhalers for sudden symptoms and should not be used more than once a day.
Not a good day for the Buffalo Bills fans as they came up a little short-handed against the Green Bay Packers. Today we'll be talking everything. We'll be going over every NFL game, giving you our predictions and picks. So we'll be talking about the NFL, we'll be talking about our predictions, giving you who we think is going to win today's games. We're also going to be talking a big salute to military today, as today is Veterans Day. So we want to thank all of you veterans for coming, serving our country, I should say, and protecting us. Without you, the ABQ Sports Crew would not be possible. And we'll see how mad the Buffalo Bill fans get as Adam is decked out in Jets gear. And speaking of Adam, here he comes.
All right.
Oh man,
I've been looking forward to this week.
Adam, how are you doing today?
Let me get mic'd up.
I am excited, Josh. I've been looking forward to this week quite a bit.
You know, last time we had a lot of fun out here with the Buffalo Bills backers here at Duke City Bar and Grill. It was just a good time. I can't tell you how much I appreciate the host here, Jeff, just having us. It was a good time. What's crazy is if you haven't seen our last video from here at Duke City Bar and Grill, they showed up in force. You had a guy with a buffalo wing hat. You had full-on shoulder pads. You had the work. So they come out in force. It's going to be a lot of fun. You have plenty of time to make it down here. This is Duke City Bar and Grill.
Eubank and Montgomery. So make sure you head down here. They're going to have food and drink specials. Make sure you guys come down. Hang with us as we'll have a good time, because I can't wait to see when these Bills fans see Adam decked out in his Jets fans. Adam, you didn't ask how I was.
How you doing, Josh? You doing all right?
You know, Adam, I'm doing good. But if I would be a Lobo, but not a New Mexico Lobo, because they got trashed yesterday by Air Force. No, but we're excited to be here. Eubank and Montgomery here at Duke City Sports Bar and Grill. We want to thank Jeff again for letting us hang out here. And I can't wait till these doors open and they see Adam decked out in his Jet stuff, because they promised us that they would be booing him the whole broadcast.
The Boo Birds will be out in force. There's no doubt about that. Hopefully the audio is a little better. Last time we struggled with it at our last show. We're getting it all worked out. going through new producers, all of that. But guys, come on out and have a good time. Last time it was so much fun, and I'll tell you what, I had some food here afterwards. I had an adult beverage, and it was good. I mean, they turned out in force. It was a good time.
I can't wait to have some more nachos. Those were good.
Nah, that's real fun. And I mean, you got to figure this is a game that the Bills feel like they should or could, I don't know, should, but could win. It's two very evenly matched teams, if you want to call them that. It's the garbage bowls today, guys. It's the garbage bowl. Jets versus Bills. It's going to be in New York, and I got to figure. So honestly, with that defense out in New York, and Josh McCown, who's actually a seasoned veteran in the league, you got to figure the nod goes to the Jets in the pregame, but who knows? I mean, they've been known to disappoint.
Let's see who the Bills have been starting today. They signed a good backup, you said?
I mean, he came from what? New York Giants?
I don't know. Matt Barkley's coming over and getting the nod today for the Buffalo Bills. This will be their, fourth starting quarterback this season?
That's rough. I don't care who you are, that's rough. So, I mean,
anything's better than Peterman, though. I mean, Peterman...
I was kind of hoping they'd start Peterman and actually start that Jets defense, get it in fantasy
he
football.
has a job over, Colin Kaepernick, Tim Tebow, at least Tebow won games.
We'll make sure to I'll grab the camera here in a while once it starts filling up, and we'll turn it around and I'll show you as the crowd fills up here. And I'm sure it's going to be a crowd, especially with a competitive game for the Bills. They're not playing the Patriots, and they're playing the Jets, so you got to figure they're going to come out.
And it's in your hometown today. It's in New Jersey.
East Rutherford.
The New Jersey Jets are going to be playing.
We'll hear plenty of that today. No doubt we'll hear plenty of that today.
We got a lot of promises from the Buffalo Bill backers fans that they were going to be right on Adam's case the whole game, and I can't wait to see it because they were talking trash on our Facebook, and honestly, I enjoyed it.
I'm gonna pull this up. So if any of you want to throw, let's see. Oops, let me turn that down a little bit. Hey, a game that the Jets can actually win. We have Jordan in the comments already giving it to me. So I appreciate you, Jordan. Thank you so much. I'll keep that going so we can stay up with
Jordan,
you guys.
the only time the Jets win is on Madden.
But they win a lot, especially when they play the Broncos. Anyways, guys, we'll talk about all the games. We're going to have our regular ABQ Sports Crew show tonight, so make sure you tune in for that. So we'll get into some of that content later. I think we do, just for the locals, we got to talk about that Cowboys game. We got to touch on that. We got Cowboys play the Titans. That's a game that Cowboys were hyped about. It's on prime time. It's a game they should have won.
Remember, Elijah was very psyched about that game. I mean, he thought that the Tennessee Titans didn't stand a chance in Dallas. And it was almost looking that way. Amari Cooper getting a great start for the Dallas Cowboys, getting a touchdown right off the bat, looking like he was going to be a threat in this offense. And then all of a sudden, just collapsed city for Dallas. And
absolutely,
Tennessee just ran away with it with a 28-14 victory. So I wonder what Elijah's going to have to say tonight. Like I said, we'll get to that tonight. But for the Dallas Cowboys, you've got to be worried about your situation. You know, they're already talking about signing Dak Prescott to a huge contract extension. Jerry Jones has no plan of getting rid of him or head coach.
Jerry Jones is the type of person, I mean, he values loyalty over sanity.
Yeah.
And it's absolutely insane. You're doing the same terrible thing and you're repeating it and you're loving every second of it. But that's $1 billion franchise that is at your fingertips, so why not? You're a billionaire, do your thing. But I'll tell you what, Cowboys Nation isn't happy with you, and they're definitely not happy with the Clapper coach you got out there either.
Today's game plan for the Dallas Cowboys is brought to you by ABQ Sports Crew.
You know, I'm actually getting pumped for this game. It was a lot of fun last time. They had a giant, it was like a 12-foot Buffalo Bill blown up right here in the corner. You had a guy show up in full on gear, and it's these fan base, the best fan base. Oh, just a second. I think our screen went black. Just bear with us, guys. We'll get that fixed real quick.
Yep.
We'll get it worked out.
Black as the Jets' soul.
As their projected season. All right, looks like Jennifer got it back up and running. I'm gonna try to get her to sneak on camera at some point here. No, she's shaking her head no. I think we're gonna try.
Adam, let's talk about some other games that we have going on. Let's talk about that Thursday night beatdown Pittsburgh delivered to Carolina, 52-21.
I think they put the league on notice right there.
I think the Steelers are a very big threat to mess with, and you know the Panthers have been playing lights out on defense the last few weeks, but then Pittsburgh, you know, with the home field advantage, straight up took it to them. And honestly, I don't think the Pittsburgh Steelers need Le'Veon Bell. I think they're actually laughing that James Conner is actually outperforming him.
No, he's absolutely outperforming him. And the thing that I love about James Conner, not only has he faced adversity in the past, he overcame Hodgkin's lymphoma, he beat cancer. They say like he's who was saying that he runs like a man who's happy to be alive. But he goes out there and he thanks his offensive line, and that's huge.
Yeah, because without them, and you know, it's hard to see. Like you see all these people wearing jerseys of quarterbacks, wide receivers, running backs, but the offensive line is pretty much what runs your offense. You don't have a line, you don't have an offense because
I mean, look at Denver.
Look at the New York Jets, for example.
It all starts up front with the offensive line, and
so
if you
honestly, I would want an offensive lineman's jersey because those guys are the offense. I mean, if you don't get them, you don't have time for the quarterback to set up and throw. And I think that's what's made Tom Brady so successful through years, and Ben Roethlisberger and Drew Brees and all these other quarterbacks, because they have great offensive lines.
Right.
And that's what makes teams is the offensive line. You can't create a play if you don't have a line.
For those of you just joining us, we are down at Duke City Bar and Grill off of Eubank on Montgomery. It's going to be a crowd out here tonight. So if you want to come down and participate, have a good time, enjoy a drink, watch some football. There's probably, I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I mean, there's TVs everywhere. Big screen TVs. It's going to be a lot of fun. Just come on down, enjoy yourself. Support a local bar that supports its local teams. And the thing I think I love the most about this, because obviously by no means I'm a Buffalo Bills fan, but the teams, or the fan base of the teams who, let's just say, I don't want to say anything negative, but don't win ever. I mean, they don't win much. Those are the most passionate teams, and those are the most passionate fans, and those are the ones that will show up in force. They'll buy you a drink. They'll have a good time because it's about the camaraderie, it's about the family, and it's about having a good time watching a great sport. And that's what the Buffalo Bills have here in the Buffalo Bills backers of Albuquerque. They're very welcoming. We'll razz each other, but it's all in good fun. We'll have a good time.
The doors should be opening for them in about 10 minutes, so we will see them in full force here. They're already lining up outside. There's a couple of them getting ready to go.
They're decked out. I'm excited for you guys to see this. It's going to be a good time. We'll welcome them as they come in. We did get a couple interviews last time with some guys that are actually from Buffalo that try to get out and see some games here and there. It's crazy, the fan base here in the Duke City.
Yeah, and it's amazing, especially Albuquerque, New Mexico. Those of you that don't live here and are tuning in from a different city, since Albuquerque doesn't have a professional team, it's nice to see you got a variety of teams here in the Duke City. I mean, you got everything from Cowboy fans. Cowboy fans are probably the majority here in Albuquerque. Then you got Broncos, you got Niners, you got Raiders.
I mean, this same bar hosts the Niners faithful.
Yeah.
And they turn out in force as well. I've actually got one of my coworkers that turns out here, and he says it's a riot. You get the whole team showing up, or the whole crew showing up, and it's wall to wall. I think, but they have a good time. So last time that we were out here, the Bills were playing the Packers. There was one guy in a lone Packers jersey. I mean, he won one of our 50-50 prizes, or it was one of the giveaways. But he had a good time. I mean, it's all about enjoying some football.
And there is other teams that come to this bar. I mean, last time we were here, we saw a majority of Bear fans sitting right at the bar area. We had a Miami Dolphin fan who actually won a Bill Backers raffle. He actually picked the Bill shirt. I don't know what he used it for, but I can think of 10 different ways to use that shirt.
I mean, I'm sure he probably, there was some bartering involved, maybe got himself a free drink, who knows. But it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, and guys, like I said, support your local businesses because they are the ones that bring, they're competing against these high-end bars like Buffalo Wild Wings and stuff like that. So support your, look at it, we got a Bill Backer right here in the back of us. See?
I think it's about 10 minutes. Yeah. He's saying, I want to come on in, guys. I want to go enjoy myself. But it looks like they're about 5-10 minutes out. They're anxious to get in here. Man, they show up. That's what I love. I mean, I just want to live in New York. I want to get down to Jersey and go to a Jets bar. Can you imagine? I thought that would be heaven. Anyways,
all 10 people in attendance.
Hey, I saw 80,000 people at MetLife Stadium last time I was out there, and it was a riot.
But that was when they were winning.
Yeah, that's true. They did win that game. Hopefully they win one today. We'll see. I'm actually really anxious to see how it goes either way. If the Jets are running away with it, am I going to get a lot more boos, or are we just going to have a good time? Or if Jets are... they've been known to disappoint. You go back to the Cleveland game earlier this year, and I'm interested to see what type of treatment I'm in for. I've got my Jets finger that I'll be shaking around quite a bit. We'll have a good time.
You just never know what Bills team is going to show up. We've seen a lot of Bills in the season. We've seen them take out the Minnesota Vikings, who have been doing well. So we'll see. I mean, and again, guys, today is today is Veterans Day, so we want to thank all the veterans out there. Thank you for your service, and without you serving this beautiful country, not only would ABQ Sports Crew not be here, but we wouldn't be here today. So thank you to all the military. That means the Air Force, Navy, Marines, Army, Coast Guard, National Reserve, whatever you are. Thank you. Those who have served and those who are currently overseas serving. Without you, this country would not be what it is. So thank you, veterans, from the ABQ Sports Crew. I know Elijah couldn't be here today, but he'll be back for tonight's show because, Adam, are you ever going to win a Sports Jeopardy?
You know, I came close last time. I only lost by about 45,000 points. So, I mean, you sneak one of those in there, and I just might be able to come away with one. For anybody tuning in late, we are at the Duke City Bar and Grill off Montgomery and Eubank. Jeff, the manager here, is playing host to us. We really appreciate his camaraderie. And guys, the Buffalo Bills backers of Albuquerque call this place home, and they're going to show up in force. You can already see them lining up. There's honestly, I mean, the doors aren't even open, and there's a good 10 of them out there at least, and this place fills up. It's a lot of fun. You guys got to come check it out. Support your local bar, have a good time, and this place is just nuts. It's a great environment, and you guys are gonna love it. So make your way.
They're gonna love it when they start booing at him over here because he's decked out in a Joe Namath jersey, and I might have to move like 10 feet sideways because they might start throwing stuff.
He says the Jets are on a bye week and they still lost this week. It's kind of a bye week because they're playing the Bills, but they still may find a way to lose. I'm not going to argue that. But I mean, we're showing up. Bro, we got that Namath jersey on. We're gonna get that W. How do you do a W?
I'm actually happy today because the Broncos aren't playing today, so I don't have to worry about them losing.
That's true. Yeah. I mean, honestly, if we get a Jets win and a Patriots loss, I'd be thrilled. But the Patriots play the Titans, don't they? That ain't going to happen. But Mariota's not bad. I actually like what I've been seeing out of Marcus Mariota and the Tennessee Titans.
One thing about the Tennessee Titans, though, they're 1-3 on the road, and Tom Brady is 5-0 at home this year. So
it's in Boston?
Yeah,
chalk that one up. Yeah, no, that one's done.
I think that was one of the ones on our crew versus the quarter that we just automatically picked the Patriots because you kind of have to. I mean, Tom Brady just rarely wins or loses at home. Sorry.
Hey, I see that Lil Nishi retracted his message because he realized the Jets weren't on a bye week, which made him look foolish. It's okay. We still love him. Hey, once it's on the internet, it never dies. We're commemorating that. Guys, thank you for tuning in. We are at Duke City Bar and Grill. Come on down. Game started at 11. There's like 600 TVs here, and there's great food. I mean, we all ate last time. What'd you have? Bacon
I had the nachos. The nachos were delicious.
That's true.
I'm eyeballing them over there now.
You're already getting amped up for this. I mean, there's Bills collateral all over the place, and we've got the Bills backers lining up outside, and I'm kind of anxious to see because last time, I mean, I held up the Jets finger and the whole place erupted with booze. I'm rocking the Namath jersey today. I don't know what's gonna happen.
The last time the Jets won a Super Bowl.
I almost wore the fake ring that I have.
Oh my gosh.
But I figured that I should get the dust off it first. I mean, that might be. I don't think you can celebrate a Super Bowl if you weren't alive for it or a fan at that point in time. I think that's fair. So you Patriots fans that became.
And then the last time the Jets got close, my Denver Broncos told them, never.
Last time they got close.
Oh yeah, you played the Steelers.
And the time before that was the Colts. So I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, with butt fumble Sanchez.
Nah, that's all right. Hey, what's our records? I think we have the exact same record as the Denver Broncos. So it's going to be interesting as the season plays out. I still think Denver will end with a better record. They've got the better team at this point in time. They absolutely do. I mean,
well, we do have the offensive rookie of the year on our side with Philip Lindsay, who leads all rookies in rushing. I mean, getting that.
I don't know if I'd go that far.
What?
You have Saquon Barkley. Saquon Barkley.
Did you not just hear what I just said? Philip Lindsay leads all rookies in rushing yards.
And at the end of the year, Saquon Barkley is still a better running back than Philip Lindsay.
Are we opening the doors? They're
guys,
opening. Here comes the flood.
All right, down here at Duke City Bar and Grill, guys, make sure you come on down, support your local shops. It's going to be a blast.
Here they come. Oh, man, I can't wait to see them.
It's going to be a good time, guys. They are opening up
There's the Bill backers. Hey. There they are.
Go Bills.
Yeah, see, I'm sitting next to a Jets fan here, and I don't like this.
All right. Here we come, guys.
All right, so here they come. There she is. Hello. Here they come. I can't wait to see what they do to you, man. We might walk out of here.
You know, it's like whatever, so.
All right, guys. It's going to be a fun day. Thank you for tuning in. This is ABQ Sports. We are live.
How's it going, Dan? What happened?
I don't know. You got us.
It's her fault. I know that's the. Hey,
there you go.
There we go. It's
fun.
already starting. Here we go. Hey, it's gonna be a good time, guys. If you can make it down to Duke City Bar and Grill, we're gonna have a lot of fun today. Bills backers of Albuquerque are showing out in force, already coming in, decked out. They're gonna get the grills going. They're gonna get the drinks flowing. We're gonna have a good time.
Did you just make a rhyme? I think you just made a rhyme.
Give me a bit.
Okay. I remember the best thing about this being live is I could do this to Adam's mic and you can't hear it at all.
Greg says, "Way to call me out."
Yeah, there you go.
You're not getting away with anything, especially a
See, can you guys hear Adam's mic at all? No, because I turned it down. I have the power to do that now.
It's right there. All right, we got more flowing in. It's gonna be a good time. So give us your picks for today. If there's any, what's the game of the day that you're looking forward to? What do you think is going to be the storyline? Le'Veon Bell not predicted to come back.
There goes the volume again. We're going to have to talk. I think the game of the week. Bear with us if you're hearing the background noise. We're talking as loud as we can. They do have to turn the TVs up. Yeah, they have to turn the TVs on just for us a little bit. So I think the game of the day. I'm really anxious to see. Man, it's between. I'm going to say Seahawks Rams. I think that would be a good one because last time they played up in Seattle, it was.
That is a good game, especially with the Rams. I mean, a lot of people are saying, "Oh, they came off a loss. What are they going to do? Are they going to be?" I mean, it's still the Rams, guys. They're still going to the Super Bowl, and in my opinion, they're still going to win the Super Bowl.
And Cowboys Eagles, you always look forward to a division rival. It's on Sunday Night Football. We'll make sure that when we're at the studio, we have the TV on for Elijah, or else he won't show up because we've had like 3 shows this year where he's had to watch the game on his phone because
they're always playing on
Sunday Night Football. Yeah. I say also another game that we want to keep an eye on as well is the Saints and Bengals. I mean, that's going to be a good game as well.
I don't think it's going to be. No? I think Bengals are whirling a lot like they did last season. Saints are coming off that huge win, and the Des Bryant-less Saints. We will touch on that a little bit more tonight. But Des Bryant, congratulations on your Saints career. 1 torn Achilles, no games. Have yourself a career with the Saints.
You know what? This is going to be the game of the week. You are hearing it here first. The toilet. This is the real toilet bowl. It's the New York Football Giants and the San Francisco 49ers.
I would disagree with you on that for the simple fact that I want to see what Nick Mullins is all about. He's coming off a big win for San Francisco, and the 49ers faithful are saying that, hey, they've got themselves another quarterback. It could be a sleeper. I'm not going to lie. It very well may be.
And also, this could be the last start ever for Eli Manning in a New York Giants jersey because, remember, their backup was supposed to start today, but he got a traffic charge. Traffic charge. Come on.
Just like Antonio Brown. I don't know if you saw that. Antonio Brown got caught doing 100 miles an hour.
Yeah, but are you going to bench Antonio Brown?
Well, no, not in football, not in fantasy.
Yeah.
Let us know if the audio is sounding a little bit better. We're trying to turn our mics off, adjust it, do it on the fly. Give Jen a round of applause, guys. She's actually handling it all from. She's clapping for herself over there. She's handling all of the audio, the mics, the transitions, keeping the camera. And what's hilarious, you guys have to see this one day. I'll have to record it from my phone. With our DSLR camera, you actually have to click the OK button to keep it streaming every 15, 20 minutes or so, and it shocks the hell out of her every single time she touches it.
I feel so bad for her.
It's the funnest thing to watch, though.
She said not today. I think it's just at the studio that it shocks her.
Let's see, Lil Nish says, Bengals always start out strong and trickle out throughout season. We agree with something. We actually agree. That's crazy. So, no, that is 100% accurate. We've got more Bills fans showing up out there. And now, hold on, what I do like is I'm seeing a lot of same faces, but I'm seeing a lot of new faces showing up here as well.
Yeah.
Just wait. We are at...
we're about 30 minutes away from kickoff here.
It's going to fill up out here, guys. And we'll take it right up to right about 11 o'clock. We'll probably go until about 10:55-ish. Just so you can see, we'll try to get an interview in with someone here and there. There's always people come out decked out in their gear. And you got to figure in a competitive game like it is today, we're going to see a few of them.
Yeah. So I love, like we said, today is Veterans Day. There's a couple Bills fans wearing their veteran shirts.
Hey, if you're a veteran, you can see this. Thank you for your service.
So much. And then where's that one guy? He was wearing like a Bills salute to service. There's some more Bills fans.
There you go.
So
we're gonna get it. We're gonna get a few of them. All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in. We are at Duke City Bar and Grill.
They're looking at you like a diseased man.
Yeah, I mean, trying to kick it away. Hopefully they don't trip over any of our wires out there. We got a lot. Guys, come on down. Enjoy yourselves. We'd love to see you.
Honestly, the Bills backers are probably one of the nicest people we ever meet. As you guys saw, they came in here shaking our hands. That's the type of group of people you want to be around when you're at a sports bar. You don't want to go to a sports bar and you have somebody that's in your face the whole game, booing you and giving you a hard time. You want to come to a bar that's a family environment. Yes, we do see little kids here because they welcome them and they want them here to enjoy the games with their parents. You know, a lot of bars are like, no kids allowed, but this bar is a family-friendly bar. They love their fans. We want to thank Jeff. Hopefully we get to see him today and we could talk to him again to see what kind of specials that they're going to have today. Because honestly, like we mentioned, if you're just joining us, their food is absolutely amazing. I think all of us enjoyed a nice grub while we were here. So
it was great. I had like I said, I had a beverage, I had some food, and I had a great time. Very accommodating host there. And you know what I love about this place? There's not a bad seat.
No.
You can go absolutely anywhere. It's kind of family style seating. You've got big old long benches absolutely everywhere, but there are TVs everywhere. Yeah. This is just a paradise for football.
The Bills have, let's count, 1, 2, 3, 7 TVs just in the front of them.
Just for the Buffalo game.
Yeah, 7
And then they'll
TVs.
be playing every other game on pretty much every other TV. It was funny last time they had all the Bills games going, and then a tiny TV behind the bar in the corner, they had the Jets playing. So, hey, and there we go. They're starting to air up the big old Buffalo Bill. Here in just a few, we'll pop off the camera. I'll turn it around so you can kind of see, take a look around once everything's kind of aired up, and you can kind of see what this place is all about.
Look at MetLife Stadium. It is completely empty. Look at that MetLife Stadium. I mean, there's maybe 100 people in the crowd right now.
MetLife Stadium. It'll fill up. Excuse me. The game is in New Jersey. I mean, that's I don't know why that's such a good joke saying that the Jets aren't from New York. I know they're not from New York. They're still New York Jets. You can see downtown Manhattan from MetLife Stadium. I've been there, trust me. But
you're getting called out, man. Look at that.
Hey, they're yelling at me over here. Man, I don't know about this Jets jersey today. He's telling me get on out of here.
Oh, see, you're saying you're done. I'm sitting over here.
There you go. There you go. Hey, they're starting to razzing.
Where's your finger, man? Give them the finger.
He's letting us know.
Give them the finger. I don't want to see the finger.
Hey, I'm going to have to. I don't think it's time yet.
Not yet?
I think we're going to give it.
Just a couple minutes before the kickoff starts,
I've got a few surprises for these guys.
Uh-oh. Like I said, I'm going to sit probably next to Jen. She's probably in the safest area right now.
You know, they're talking about it on the game right now. So some key elements from today's game.
And
I know this might be the garbage game of the week for you guys, but this is the game we're here to see because we love our teams. Robbie Anderson is a no-go today. The Jets do not have Robbie Anderson. They do not have Sam Darnold. So Robbie Anderson has been a serious threat. What they will accommodate that with is Quincy Enunwa has been a beast. He's a Brandon Marshall style player. Big body, breakthrough people. When you get the ball in his hands, he does big things. He's going to be able to go, and Josh McCown, a seasoned veteran, is going to be able to go as well. So it's going to be interesting. You're playing with another backup out of Buffalo. I mean, what do you think about? I mean, who do you have in this game? Be honest.
Matt Barkley is a University of Spoiled Children's quarterback, as well as Sam Darnold. But unfortunately, Darnold not playing today. My honest opinion, I have to take the New York Jets at home. I mean,
who you guys got? Let us know.
Because every time I pick the Jets, they end up losing. So. But no, in all honesty, I think you have to take New York Jets. I mean, Matt Barkley was signed in this league? Yeah, see, there they go.
Here go the Boo Birds. Man, they're not thrilled about this jersey, but guess what?
I like his jersey.
Joe Namath has a ring.
I like his Bills jersey. Look at that. Bobby Boucher. Bobby Boucher.
How many rings do the Bills have again?
They lost 4 in a row.
4 Super Bowls in a row. I would rather not have a single ring than lose 4 Super Bowls in a row. Can you imagine?
Isn't that thing intimidating? It's just
it's
looking
staring at us. I don't know. We'll try to turn the camera a little bit here in a second so you can kind of see. It's
starting to pile up in here. The Bills fans are coming, and the Albuquerque weather is going to be changing here soon. I mean, there's been rumors that snow is heading to the Albuquerque area, and that's
football weather.
That might be because the Bills might get a win today.
Nah, we'll see. Hey, let us know. We did turn up the mics. I know the audio in here is a little crazy with the overhead. Let us know if it sounds okay. I'd have no idea. I've got headphones on, but Guys, it's going to be a good time. Make it on down to Duke City Bar and Grill. Great food, great environment.
Yeah,
and, I'm anxious to see because I know of a few people who should be coming down that come out decked out. I'm talking shoulder pads. I'm talking masks. We had a luchador mask last time. Mm-hmm. They come out and they have a great time, guys. And it's
I know some food specials they have here for the Buffalo Bills fans. If you guys want down, they're gonna have $6 margaritas. They're gonna have Bloody Marys.
And if you're as heartbroken as I typically am when the Jets lose, they have plenty of adult beverages as well. So if you want to get down on any of those.
I mean, after last week's game, I think I had to drink like 5 vodkas for the Broncos loss because we absolutely suck. You know, Coach Vance Joseph needs to be fired. You know, give me a like if you guys agree on that one.
Greg says Bills are having a rough year. Jets have some weapons the Bills can't cover. Jets for the W. You know what?
Let's take a prediction on the score. I'm gonna go 16-9 New York Jets over the Buffalo Bills.
2-0. I mean, with the offenses we're looking at today, here's the thing. My honest prediction is that defense for the Jets is going to be far too much for the Buffalo Bills and LaShawn McCoy. It's just not going to happen. So I'd say it's going to be a low-scoring affair, especially with the lack of weapons at receiver. I'm going to say 16-7. The Jets get the win.
Oh, we almost picked the same score. I said 16-9.
Oh, you're giving the Bills way too much credit. I don't know. I gave them a touchdown. That could be 3 field goals. So let us know your predictions. Who's your team? Who do they play today? Are they going to get the win? I'm seeing a lot of games start popping up here. I see
we actually have breaking news. The Saints are actually going to
Brandon Marshall?
Get Brandon Marshall.
They're going to go after him. Okay.
Yeah.
They were hinting at that. Brandon Marshall, bringing up speed, he was actually cut by the Seattle Seahawks and didn't have a home. We're talking about that big-bodied receiver that a lot of teams can use. And first it was Dez Bryant. Dez Bryant obviously torn Achilles, can't go. And so there was rumors that Brandon Marshall would get the nod, and lo and behold, Brandon Marshall might get himself a ring.
Going to be talking to the New Orleans Saints. They're going to do that as soon as today is over. They're going to see if they can get him in there. Also developing news, Ravens and John Harbaugh are not going to be together next year. He's already decided, headed to mutual parting. So they're going to be, they're going to be getting a new GM anyway, the Baltimore Ravens, and they don't want John Harbaugh a part of that. So
fire his butt, guys.
So Joe Flacco is also going to be considered done in Baltimore, and they're already talking about getting what's his face?
Arians?
No. What? Who? The quarterback, backup quarterback. I forgot his name. The Baltimore Ravens.
Oh, Lamar Jackson.
Lamar Jackson. They're already talking about starting him today because they're concerned about Joe Flacco's hip injury. So next year, the Baltimore Ravens are going to just clean house and get rid of everything. John Harbaugh already announced that they are going to be parting ways at the end of the year. So
and I hate that. I hate this parting ways bull crap. Fire him. Fire him. That team is far too talented to have the record that they do, like a lot of teams in the NFL, like the New York Jets, like the Denver Broncos. The Denver Broncos are far too talented.
I'll take John Harbaugh.
To get Vance Joseph. Oh, I would take John Harbaugh in a second. Absolutely.
But you know what? There was also rumors that John might be joining his brother Jim over there in Michigan.
Oh, that'd be a terrible idea. Jim doesn't know what the hell he's doing in Michigan.
What are you talking about? They're number 4.
No, I know that they're number 4 in the nation right now, but that is not because of what Jim has done. Look at the regression when he was doing things his way, his hard-nosed style of football. Terrible fit in Michigan. I think he's more of a figurehead than anything. Kind of like
John won't be going to college. I don't think he's that. He is an NFL type of coach. I could definitely see Denver going after him. You can also see that. Who else is on the hot seat?
Todd Bowles.
You can see the Jets talking to him. You know, the Bengals, unfortunately, will never get rid of their coach. So
I was mentioning Arians.
Cleveland Browns might be another option for Harbaugh.
Arians said the only team that he would come back and coach is the Cleveland Browns, which is a really, really weird. I think he's saying that because you really have nowhere to go but up. That's like the easiest route, which makes me not want him as coach. Anyways, guys.
Definitely let us know where you think John Harbaugh will end up next season. Is it going to be Denver? Could it be... we could see maybe even Jacksonville is a possibility, the way they're tanking their season. But let's also talk about free agent quarterbacks that we could see be going to the Jacksonville Jaguars. Hey, there's the Bills fans. Good morning.
Hey guys, we are down here again. If you're just joining us, we're down at Duke City Bar and Grill off of Montgomery and Eubank. They're showing up loud and proud. The Buffalo Bills backers of Albuquerque call this place home, as well as the Niners faithful. So guys, if you haven't been down here, make your way on down. We still have 15 minutes till kickoff, and we are going to have a blast today, guys. I'll make sure to get the camera turned around so you can kind of take a look and see what's going on. You can see this giant Buffalo Bill right over here. See, and Jennifer, if you want to turn that camera a little bit, show off that Buffalo Bill right here.
That thing is intimidating. It's looking at me like it wants to hurt me.
It is it's a little terrifying. I mean, there you go. They got it facing right at us. I don't know if that's intentional or not, but guys, it's a cool environment. Come on down, say what's up. We'll get you on the show. We'll say, we'll get you a little interview on here. Just have a good time.
Yeah, I really love it here. Like I said, it's a family-friendly environment. They welcome you with open arms, no matter what team you are. Yes, they heckled him a little bit, but that's part of football. And you're not a real fan if you don't give the opposing team a little heckle. Not like you actually went to a stadium and we actually saw there was more fights between the Raiders and the Niners than the Raiders had touchdowns. Can you believe that?
Raiders, get your franchise together. You have nothing to take pride in right now. Just stop. But yeah. Whoever you are, come on down, guys. It's going to be a good time.
Adam, let's talk about, like I said, let's talk about some free agent quarterbacks that we can be seen making a move next year.
Oh, absolutely.
I know Jacksonville's on that list of getting a new quarterback. Could we see Eli Manning reunite with his old former coach and Tom Coughlin in Jacksonville?
I mean, it would be interesting to see. That actually isn't the worst home for him. You have, down in Jacksonville, you have a quarterback situation that is anything but ideal because you have a Super Bowl caliber team.
He's taunting you, man. He's taunting you. Look at that. He wants to throw that football at you.
You have a team down in Jacksonville that is anything but elite with the quarterback that they have right now. Blake Bortles is the one reason that team is not a Super Bowl pick this year.
Yeah.
So Eli Manning, I don't know if he's going to be the difference maker down there, but if you can replace Bortles with a Manning, that's a fit made in heaven. That's not a bad situation at all.
Yeah, and one of the other things that we can also see is maybe Joe Flacco moving down to Jacksonville. We can also see hopefully Denver gets rid of Case Keenum and sends him that way. We don't know.
Yeah.
But, it's something's got to be done with the Jacksonville Jaguars quarterback situation.
No, absolutely.
And you definitely got to start looking at these quarterbacks that will be available next year. And, the number one target, I think, for Tom Coughlin and the Jaguars is he's going to want Eli Manning down there to kind of get him a leadership and kind of see if he can get him in the direction that they need to.
So you as a Broncos fan,
okay,
how long do you give Case Keenum?
Well, he did sign a 4-year deal with us, but people, it was pretty sad when we had Chad Kelly. People were cheering when he came in over Case Keenum. That's just
until Chad Kelly got super high and kicked off the team.
Yeah.
Greg says in the comments, I hope the game for the Jets. Hey, I'm assuming he's referring to the Jets-Bills game. Ends at a 0-0, which honestly, with these two garbage offenses, that is not outside the realm of possibility.
Could we see a 3-3 tie today? Remember, we almost had that with the Niners the Cardinals and the Seahawks a few years ago. It was 6-3 the final in overtime. It was almost a 3-3 tie.
So one thing we're not going to do tonight that I'd like to do now, dark horse. Every year there's a team that kind of sneaks, whether they're underrated or they get in the playoffs and they do some damage, or who knows, they could make it to the Super Bowl. Your dark horse. And my dark horse this year is the Los Angeles Chargers.
Forget it, man. I was going to say the same thing. Thanks a lot, you jerk.
You're going to have to use that cabeza and come up with something else. Because, guys, the Los Angeles Chargers, there's another team in LA that's getting a lot of headlines right now after starting off 7-0. But the Chargers are just flying under the radar and tearing teams up along the way. A fierce offense. They got to shore up that defense a little bit, but Philip Rivers is doing work, and that's one of those teams that I wouldn't be mad to see go the distance.
Since you took mine, you jerk.
Right?
There's a Seahawks fan right there. Good to see. I got to go with the Chicago Bears. I think they could be a team to reckon with as well. They're already, Khalil Mack just doing damage there. Good sign by the Chicago Bears. I know, Jordan, I know you're watching. That one's for you, bud. You know, I would have to give it to the Chicago Bears in the NFC. Uh-oh.
Greg's cracking me up in the comments. Going from Bortles to Eli is like going from a rotten apple to a rotten pear.
I mean, who else are you going to find in Jacksonville? I mean,
that's definitely an upgrade. And I like apples more than pears.
And there you go. Did you guys see? I don't know if you guys saw, but the New York.
They look. They say, "Hey, what's going on?" Then they realize I'm wearing a Jesters, and they're like, "No."
I don't know if you guys saw the college football games yesterday, but the New York Giants were at the University of Utah. The reason why they were at the University of Utah is because the Oregon Ducks were there, and their quarterback is on the hot list of being the #1 overall draft pick. He is doing great this year. The Giants are already making moves to make sure that they get this kid next year.
Awesome. Who else has come out of Oregon? You look at a Marcus Mariota. You look at Oregon can produce some solid quarterbacks, and I am still pissed off that Mariota isn't a New York Jet. I think he should have been. He's a better pick than I think it was Leonard Williams they ended up taking that year. But Oregon can produce them, so that's not a bad pick by any means. Guys, we are 15 minutes away from, just under 15 minutes away from kickoff. Come on down, Duke City Bar and Grill, off of Montgomery and Eubank. Guys, they're
food and drink specials all days today, guys. Make sure you head down here.
And we gotta get this out here. We gotta break out get that New York.
Should I make an announcement? No. I will in about 5 minutes.
He's saying, no, I don't like that. Right?
Yeah, you already got a Bill fan staring you down.
He says, knock that crap off. But guys, come on, make your way on out here, Duke City Bar and Grill. It's gonna be a good time. He's saying, you better put that finger away. He said, this isn't the place for it. He's like, get that crap out of here. Yeah, I'm going to stare down now. I'm really nervous.
Well, I don't know if I'll see the Niner faithful here today because unfortunately, remember, they're playing tomorrow.
Yeah, no, I actually talked to my coworker that's a part of that crew. Yeah. He said that they would not be here today. So now they won't be here today. We're going to try to make it out for eventually for one of your Niners games, guys. Anybody who's a part of Niners faithful, I know you call this bar home too. But today it belongs to the Bills backers of Albuquerque and one lonely Jets fan. Kind of two if you count Jen behind the camera there.
Where's the gear, man? Not today, okay.
I think it was Chris, if I'm not mistaken. I gotta look at the tape. That's a great shirt. I love it. We got the Bills fans showing up, guys. That was, if you watch back to our last time we were here, it was a little while back. We got it labeled on our YouTube. We interviewed him, and he was wearing a buffalo wing as a hat, and I think a poncho or something like that. It was great. It was just freaking fantastic.
Oh, that's right. That's why they were in full gear last time. It was picture day. Yeah. Right. So we want to thank Sandra for taking their photos because they made it look great. You know, she did a good job on that. So
man, they're
piling up in here. Yeah, there's more. They're parking.
Duke City Bar and Grill, guys. Make your way on out.
Here comes the Bears fans. So
there you go. I mean, you get a little bit of everybody out here. I think I'm still the only Jets fan here, guys. It's not going to be an inviting environment, to say the least. It'll be interesting. But you know, we got to show up loud and proud. We got to get it going. We got to say we're going to root on them Jets. We're going to get it going. And guys, we got to turn up. And they're not liking that.
You know,
I'm just getting scowled.
I'm over here like in the corner because
they're saying no.
You know when if you're married, you know when you get that death look from your wife. That's what Adam's kind of getting right now from the Buffalo Bills fans.
We're in enemy territory. There's no doubt about it. We have a good time with each other.
I would love to see you go to Buffalo, New York, wearing that jersey for a game.
I went down to one of the roughest ones. We went down to an Arizona Cardinals game on Monday Night Football. 4 rows from front. I thought it was going to be awesome, and it was. And we had a great time. But hey, there you go. They're pointing them down. We gotta root them on. There you go. We're getting the booze.
Yeah.
Hey, but we don't be obnoxious, guys. We had a Cardinal fan that would try to high five me every time the Cardinals scored, and they were all up in my business. And guys, just enjoy football.
5 minutes until kickoff here, and we're about 10 minutes for kickoff.
Is it too early to have an adult beverage?
No, not at all.
I don't think it is. What do you guys say? I think it might be.
Adam's going to need one after today's game. I don't have to drink today because the Broncos aren't playing today. So
for you guys that tuned in, thank you so much. We are ABQ Sports Crew. Be sure to check out our live show tonight. We'll be going over Crew versus the Quarter. We'll be making our pick'ems. I am going to win at Sports Jets.
Look at.
And we are getting
how many fans are at
Jets? Those New York football Jets.
Let's count how many. I can count how many fans are in the stand. I saw like 10.
And they're just going to go through a list of all the players who aren't playing today, which is going to take half the game.
Josh.
Guys, come on down. Enjoy a drink with us.
Look, they're talking to each other. Josh Allen.
Just.
Hey,
yeah.
how's your injury going? Oh, mine's going okay. I'm not really
We
hurt.
have the same record, Josh.
I just don't want to play on this team. That's why I'm hurt today.
Guys, thank
That's
you
what
for
they're
tuning
talking
in.
about today.
Come on down, Duke City Sports Bar. Support the bar. Support the Bills Backers of Albuquerque. We're gonna take off for now. Josh, you got anything?
Yeah. All right. So I had to do this. I want to get their attention.
No,
okay.
don't.
Yeah. Hey, Buffalo Bills fans, we got a Jets fan in the building, and he's predicting an easy victory over the Buffalo Bills today.
What you got? We're getting the boo birds out.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Oh yeah, that's just swell. Thanks for tuning in, guys. That was. I was trying to sneak out without that, guys. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you guys tonight on our live show. Thank you for tuning in.
7 o'clock. Let's see if Adam can win his first ever game.
Let's see if I
Let's
get
see if he can stay
alive.
positive for his first game ever. But guys, we are here at the Duke City Sports Bar and Grill, and we want to thank you guys for tuning in. Me and Adam, and of course for the guy that's not here today, which we will have to talk to him about. Not joking. All right, so for me and Adam, and thank you to Jen for producing today's show. You guys are awesome. We'll see you guys at 7 o'clock sharp right here on YouTube on ABQ Sports Crew. Take care, everybody. We'll see you tonight.